Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and we have made it to the promised land. Something that, honestly, for a while I thought never was going to happen. The Persona 5 Royal Steam page is live right now. Well, pre-orders aren't live. Why you be pre-ordering games these days anyway? But, yeah, the Steam page is live, and kind of surreal seeing it, because for a long time, this was one of, I would say, the holy grails for people on PC. I know you can play Persona 5 if you emulate it with RPCS 3 and whatnot, but Persona 5 Royal, the definitive version of the game, having that on Steam natively on PC, this is fantastic. I foresee this game doing incredibly well from a commercial standpoint, and I foresee Atlus and Sega being like, holy hell, we probably should have done this a little sooner. Based on the fact that if past this prologue, Persona 4 Golden did very, very well on PC. So I think it goes without saying that Persona 5 Royal is going to do very good. I do fully expect that it's going to be a $60 release, so, I mean, Lost Judgment is $60, so this is definitely going to be $60. And guess what? I very well foresee this being the top seller that week on Steam. I don't know if there's other big games coming out that week. I think Gotham Knights is right around the same time, but honestly speaking, I know Gotham Knights is a brand new game, and this is a game that came out, a couple of years ago. I still see Persona 5 Royal outpacing Gotham Knights from a sales standpoint. Nonetheless, what I want to do in this video is take a look at the system requirements, which, hey, very easy game to run by all accounts. I mean, this is a game at the end of the day. They're getting it on the Nintendo Switch. It is a PlayStation 3 game, given that the original Persona 5 was on PlayStation 3. So I wasn't expecting system requirements to be blow away. The only thing that's kind of high is the CPU, which I find kind of weird. Honestly, I feel like the minimum CPU, that might be an error as far as that's concerned on Steam, but let's go over it. Minimum Intel Core i7 4790 or a Ryzen 5 1500X. So yeah, i7 4790 being minimum, given, again, this is a PS3 game. That is kind of surprising, and I know, like, Royal technically never came out on PS3, but the original did. But yeah, i7 being minimum is definitely very surprising. Minimum RAM requirement, 8GB. GPU, which is important, which is the most important thing, GeForce GTX 650 Ti or an AMD Radeon R7 360. The R7 360 is a little bit newer. 650 Ti, man, some memories being brought back with that GPU. I never had a 650 Ti in my main build, but one of the first, like, higher end GPUs that I got, and, your mileage may vary on whether or not you consider it high end, was the 660 Ti. So, yeah, the 660 Ti served me well for quite a long time, but nice to see that generation of GPUs are still kicking it here with the 650 Ti. That was a 2GB video card, the R7 360, also a 2GB video card. Recommended, you're once again looking at an Intel Core i7 4793.4GHz and a Ryzen 5 1500X 3.5GHz. 8GB of RAM is recommended, and then the only difference, really, is the GPU, GTX 760 and an AMD Radeon HD 7870. Kind of interesting where the 7870 is recommended here and the 360 is minimum on that end. Nonetheless, 760 also very much a mid-level GPU from the bygone era of 2014. But nonetheless, it's going to be pretty easy to run. I wouldn't worry too much about that, and Persona 4 Golden was a pretty solid port, and that was a $19.99 budget release. Given that this is a $60 release, I do expect this to be even better than that. By the way, I should also note, minimum requirements are for low settings at 720p at 60 frames per second. Recommended is for high settings at 1080p at 60 frames per second as well. So that's quite a big disparity between the 650 Ti and the 760. You're going from low to high and up a resolution level, but whatever. It's going to be fairly easy to run if you have a PC that's been built in the last, honestly, probably in the last, 7-8 years, you're going to be fine with this game. And even if you have a PC that's been built a decade ago, chances are you might even be good with that, depending on, what level of PC you built a decade ago. But very excited to see this come to PC finally. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and honestly, for a while, I thought Atlus was going to be one of those studios that we were never going to see their games come to PC. But then when Sega came on board, and the fact is, Sega became super heavy into bringing their games to PC, and you had releases like Catherine, and then ultimately you had Persona 4 Golden, Soul Hackers come to PC as well. Then, obviously, the thought process shifted a little bit, and when P5 was finally announced for a PC release, it was a lot of reason to rejoice. The digital edition itself will include the base game and over 40 items of previously released DLC. The DLC itself is a lot of cosmetic stuff, so I wouldn't, it's not that big of a deal, but nice that that is included. The Royal Edition, of course, includes a ton more content over the initial Persona 5 release that came out in 2017, and the version that a lot of people do emulate. Choose between Japanese and English voiceovers, includes over 40 items of previously released downloadable content. Explore Tokyo, unlock personas, customize your own personal thieves' den, experience alternate endings and more, and become the ultimate phantom thief and defy conventions and discover the power within and fight for justice in the definitive version of Persona 5 Royal. So a lot of reason to be excited for this. A long time coming. I'm super stoked for this. I don't know if I'm ready to jump back in and do another Persona 5 playthrough this fall, just because you guys know the game lineup this fall. It's absolutely stacked with a ton of stuff coming out. Do I really want to, carve out 100 hours for a JRPG? As excited as I am for this finally to be on PC, it is a game I have played before. I'm sure I'll give it another playthrough at some point. It's just that some point might have to wait until the game releases do calm down a little bit, because, yeah, the next couple of months are going to be absolute chaos. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're excited for it, if you're going to be picking it up day one, or is it going on the wish list? I foresee it being kind of a Spider-Man instance as well, where the $60 price tag might be a little bit high and people do wait on a sale for it, but definitely interested to hear what you guys think. That's why the comments are there. Leave your thoughts down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.